What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Yesterday, April 25th, Caitlin Clark stepped onto a WNBA court for the first time in 9 months. The Fever won 109-91 against the New York Liberty. Big win. But Clark personally, she shot 2 of 10 from the field, 7 points in 17 minutes. And fans started panicking immediately. But there is a lot more to this story than just the numbers. We have all the real clips and interviews, so let's break down everything that happened yesterday. And before we get into it, make sure to drop a like on this video. It really helps the channel. Now, let's go.
How are you? Welcome, everybody. Welcome back. Welcome new. Really been waiting for this moment right here to see these players' faces sitting in this room, so this is exciting.
I'm most excited about our depth. You know, I think we brought in a lot of quality free agents. I think our draft was really good. We've got great depth at every position, and you know, hopefully we're gonna be able to put together a solid rotation.
So first, let's talk about why yesterday was such a big deal. Clark's last WNBA game was July 15th, 2025. That's when she went down with a groin injury against the Connecticut Sun. Then in August, while working out, she picked up a bone bruise on her left ankle, one injury on top of another. She played in only 13 games last season. 13 games. Think about that. The biggest name in women's basketball, sitting on the sideline while her team fought all the way to the semifinals without her 284 days. That's how long Fever fans waited for yesterday. And when Clark walked out at Barclays Center in Brooklyn and got introduced, even the New York crowd gave her a warm ovation. That's how big this moment was. Before the game, Clark said this.
I expect to be out there, and basically I'm pretty sure we're planning on treating the first half like a real game, and I expect New York to probably do the same. And then, you know, second half, a lot of other people are going to get some run. So, but yeah, I expect to play a good amount.
And then, I read a lot this week from your guys' media availability. You're just talking about how some of the that it's on your article for you up for more off-ball action. I'm curious. Yeah, just coming into today.
I think sometimes it's taken a little bit out of context, like the off-ball stuff and.
Lacing up your shoes. Such a small thing. But after 9 months of watching from the sideline, she didn't take a single second for granted yesterday.
Down low, hands it off to Clark. Clark being guarded by Gardner. Puts the floater up and rattles it in.
I really like the aggressiveness, and you can hear the crowd just getting into it. Welcome back, Caitlin Clark. Nice to see her in the starting lineup. Helped with the
So the game started. And honestly, it looked amazing at first. Clark scored Indiana's very first basket of the game. Then 2 possessions later, the signature Caitlin Clark step-back three-pointer. Bang! Right on target. Fever fans in the crowd went crazy. Everyone was thinking, she's back. She's fully back. But then, she went cold. After those first 2 made shots, Clark missed her next 8 attempts in a row. She finished with 7 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds, 2 of 10 from the field, 1 of 5 from 3. 17 minutes played, and X immediately exploded with reactions. Here's what fans were saying. Caitlin Clark don't sign that contract with them next season. She looked lost after the first quarter. Not a good sign for May 9th. Stephanie White limiting her minutes again. Same story as last year. Now here's where the whole story changed, because after the game, Clark was asked directly about the shooting performance. And what she said surprised a lot of people. Here it is. Honestly, my shot felt really good and I was missing long, which is what you want to see. It felt good, I felt fast, my body felt great. I felt like I was moving well. So overall, really happy. Missing long. Now, if you don't know basketball, this is actually a good thing for a shooter. When your shots are falling short, that means your legs are tired, your body is exhausted. But when you're missing long, the power is there, the mechanics are right, you're just slightly off on timing. And timing comes back fast. Clark knows her shot better than anyone. She was not worried. She was happy. Now Coach Stephanie White also addressed Clark's performance after the game. And this is important because we've been talking all week. about the tension between White and Clark in the media. So let's hear exactly what White said.
I think we play differently when she's on the floor, and so again, learning how to play with her in the action. I thought she was good. I thought she didn't force anything. She played with great intention, and everything that she did was in the flow. She was communicating at a high level. I mean, if we're talking about the shot making, like that's going to come. They play her differently in the W than they do in international basketball, and so we've just got to find ways to free her up to get her some easy looks.
She was good. We play differently when she's on the floor. I thought she didn't force anything. She played with great intention. Everything she did was in the flow. She was communicating at a high level. If we're talking about shot making, that's going to come. And then White said something even more telling. Watching her play with joy. In practice, her energy is different. She's carrying herself in a different way. She was itchy and antsy before training camp started. She's in a great place. Itchy and antsy. That's a coach telling you, this player is hungry. She's been waiting 9 months and she's ready to go. White completely shrugged off the shooting numbers and focused on Clark's energy, her communication, her leadership. That's a coach who is confident in her star. Now here is the subplot that nobody saw coming yesterday. While everyone had their eyes on Caitlin Clark, rookie Raven Johnson walked in and quietly stole the entire game.
So you played in national championships, Final Fours. How were the emotions going into your first WNBA game compared to those experiences?
I'm excited. Like I said, I feel like I'm dreaming, literally. Like I can't believe I'm in the WNBA. Like I dream like a little girl. But when I feel like when the first game comes, I'm probably gonna be like, oh my gosh, like we're playing against New York, against Sabrina Nescu. Like those are girls you look up to like in middle school. So it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be crazy.
I saw that you talked to Dawn and had a chance to FaceTime with Dawn Staley, another teammate. What advice did they give you coming into, playing in the first pro game?
No, they just said learn, be a sponge. They said, and give myself some grace. Don't put so much pressure on myself because you're a rookie at the end of the day and you're going to get some top elite players. So.
Remember, Johnson was the number 10 pick in the 2026 WNBA draft, and after she was drafted, there was a lot of drama. Clark fans were nervous because of the history between the two in college, but yesterday, Johnson shut down every single concern. Minutes, 6 points, 3 rebounds, 2 blocks, 1 steal, and a game-high 8 assists. Assists in 17 minutes as a professional debutante. Sports Illustrated called her the brightest spot of the entire game. Not Clark, not Mitchell. Raven Johnson. And right after the game, Clark posted this about Johnson on social media. You are and have been built for the moment. Caitlin Clark about Raven Johnson. That message from Clark tells you everything. All the drama from the draft, done. Clark is embracing Johnson publicly. And the way they played together yesterday made it clear Johnson handles the ball, Clark comes off screens, catches in space, shoots off the move. That's a nightmare combination for every other team in this league. The chemistry is already there. 1 game in. And then there was this moment that nobody expected after the final buzzer. Clark walked over to the crowd at Barclays Center and just handed her shoes to a fan. No announcement, no big gesture, no cameras called over. She just walked up, took off her shoes, gave them to a fan, and walked away. That clip went viral within an hour. Athlon Sports covered it and wrote that the Fever are building more than just a roster. They're building a connection with their fans, and that's exactly right. Clark shot 2 of 10 yesterday, but that one moment said more about her character and her mindset than any stat line could. She is relaxed. She is happy. She is connected. That is not the body language of a player who is worried. Okay, so let's zoom out and look at the big picture here. The Fever won 109-91 by 18 points. And here is what people are not talking about. Aaliyah Boston didn't play. Lexi Hull didn't play. 2 of Indiana's best players sat out as a precaution. And the team still won by 18. Kelsey Mitchell dropped 18 points. Sophie Cunningham added 13 on 3 of 6 from 3. Walker Kimbrough put up 18 as well. The bench was deep. The offense was flowing. So think about what this team looks like when everyone is healthy on May 9th. Boston back. Hull back. Clark in full rhythm. Johnson distributing. Mitchell attacking. Cunningham shooting threes. That is a genuinely scary team. Clark also has 2 more preseason games to get right. April 30th against Dallas Wings. That's this Thursday, and May 2nd against the Nigerian national team. By the time May 9th comes, the regular season opener against Paige Buchers in Dallas, she will be ready. But here is the thing. If Clark shoots 2 of 10 again on Thursday against Dallas, the conversation is going to get very loud, very fast, because May 9th is not preseason. Every shot will count. Every game will be nationally televised. The whole country will be watching. So that is the full story from yesterday. Caitlin Clark returned after 9 months. She struggled shooting the ball, but she was happy, healthy, and confident. Stephanie White backed her completely. Raven Johnson shocked everyone with 8 assists in her debut. And the Fever still won by 18, without 2 of their best players. Are you worried about Clark heading into the season, or do you think this is just normal preseason rust? And what did you think about Raven Johnson? Drop your take in the comments below. I read every single one. If you want daily WNBA content every single day, subscribe right now. May 9 is less than 2 weeks away and things are just getting started. I'll see you in the next one.